Hello everyone, welcome back to Adi Chemistry online coaching for CSIR NET, GATE and IIT JAM exams in Chemical Sciences. In this video, we are going to solve a very important crystal lattice question asked in the CSIR NET 2025 exam. So let us begin. This is the question. The density of a crystal of an element with atomic mass 27 AMU and edge length 400 picometers is 2.7 gram per cubic centimeter. We need to identify the nature of the crystal lattice. The options given are simple cubic, body centered cubic, face centered cubic, tetragonal unit cell. Let us solve this question step by step. First, let us write all the given information clearly. Atomic mass represented by M is 27 AMU. Edge length A is equal to 400 picometers. And density of crystal represented by rho is equal to 2.7 gram per cubic centimeter. Using this information, we need to determine the type of crystal lattice. Now let us start with the concept of a unit cell and derive the equation for the density of a crystal. A unit cell represents the smallest repeating unit of a crystal, which upon repeating in 3 dimensions produces the entire crystal structure. For a given crystal, the density of the entire crystal is the same as the density of a single unit cell. For convenience, let us consider a simple cubic unit cell as shown on the screen. Since it is cubic, all the edge lengths are equal. Now let us derive the density equation for this unit cell. From the basic definition of density, we can write density rho is equal to mass of unit cell divided by volume of unit cell. The mass of the unit cell can be written as number of atoms present in the unit cell multiplied by the mass of each atom, and the volume of a cubic unit cell is written as A cube. The number of atoms present in a unit cell is represented by Z, and the mass of each atom is given by molar mass M divided by Avogadro number Na. Now substituting these into the density equation, we get rho is equal to Z multiplied by M divided by A cube multiplied by Na. Using this equation, we can calculate the density of a unit cell, which is also equal to the density of the crystal. Now let us go back to the information given in the question. We already know the atomic mass, the edge length, the density of the crystal, and we also know the value of Avogadro number. So in the density equation, every quantity is known except the value of Z. Therefore, our next step is to rearrange the equation and calculate the value of Z, which represents the number of atoms present in a unit cell. Let us substitute the values into the equation. First of all, recall that atomic mass in AMU can numerically be treated as gram per mole. So the molar mass is 27 gram per mole. The edge length is given in picometers, so let us convert it into centimeters. We know 1 picometer is equal to 10 power minus 10 centimeters. So we can write 400 picometers as 4 into 10 power minus 8 centimeters. Now let us substitute all the known values into the given equation. After calculation, we get Z is equal to 3.85, which can safely be approximated to 4. This means the number of atoms present per unit cell in the given crystal is 4. Now let us identify the type of unit cell based on this value of Z. Let us now calculate the value of Z for each type of unit cell given in the options. By comparing those values with our calculated result, we can identify the correct crystal lattice. First, let us calculate the Z value for a simple cubic unit cell. In a simple cubic structure, atoms are present only at the 8 corners of the cube. Each corner atom contributes only 1/8 to a single unit cell because that atom is shared among 8 neighboring cubes. For example, look at the corner atom highlighted with the red glow. It is exactly shared between 8 different unit cells. Therefore, the contribution of one corner atom to a single unit cell is only 1/8. Since there are 8 corner atoms, the total number of atoms present per unit cell becomes Z is equal to 8 into 1/8, that is equal to 1. So Z value for simple cubic unit cell is 1. Now the body-centered cubic unit cell. In this case, along with 8 cornered atoms, there is one extra atom exactly at the center of the unit cell. So because of this, now Z value becomes 2. So for a BCC unit cell, Z is equal to 2. Now let us calculate the Z value for a face-centered cubic unit cell. Again, there are 8 atoms present at the corners of the cube. In addition to these, there are also 6 atoms present at the centers of the faces of the cubic lattice. These face-centered atoms are highlighted with the red glow. Each face-centered atom contributes only half to a single unit cell because each one is shared between 2 unit cells. For example, look at the atom highlighted with the yellow glow. It is shared exactly between 2 unit cells. Now let us calculate the total contribution. The corner atoms contribute 1/8 and the face-centered atoms contribute 1/2. Therefore, Z value for FCC lattice is equal to 4. So the correct option is the third one, face-centered cubic. Now let us discuss the tetragonal unit cell and understand why it is not the correct answer. In a tetragonal system, two edge lengths are equal while the third is different, that is, A is equal to B but not equal to C. Now, an important point to remember is that tetragonal is a crystal system, not a specific lattice type like FCC or BCC. There are two possible lattice types in the tetragonal crystal system. First one is simple tetragonal as shown on the screen, and the second one is body-centered tetragonal. For a tetragonal unit cell, we need two different edge lengths in order to describe the structure properly. However, in this question only one edge length is given, which indicates a cubic unit cell where all edge lengths are equal. Therefore, tetragonal cannot be the correct answer for this question. That's all for now. Visit adichemistry.com for more information and worksheets on this topic, or search for CSIR NET GATE Adichemistry by using any search engine. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe.